The next pattern type is called frill. Now, frills are fabrics, and with fabrics, you probably want to consider simulating them, that is, making them inside Marvelous or hand modeling them. But in this case, I don't really need it to simulate the frills of this garter that I have created around the size of my character. So this use case is pretty good, or maybe you want to create some frills on the sleeves of your character, maybe some on the corsets. That is up to you. They also have automatically generated UVs, so you could easily map your textures to them. As you can see in this example, I have created a very simple spine and it's generating my frills. And the first setting is called width, which is obviously going to change the width of the frill. The next one is called width by radius, which changes the width by the radius of the spine. Then we have horizontal resolution, which is the horizontal resolution of the frills. Frills have a lot of curvature, so it's best if we use a high resolution. We could also change the vertical resolution here in the resolution and count. Let's set this to 0.005. And as you can see, we have much more resolution to work with now. Then we have something called P-smooth, which is pre-smooth, and it smoothes the curvature. Now, I'm not sure if here we have anything to work with in that case. Let's move this to somewhere where it's generating a higher amount of curvature. P-smooth is going to make sure the curvature is going to be smoothed out. And as you can see, we have smooth steps to make sure it's smoothing perfectly. And then we have P-smooth curvature, which is the amount of the curvature being smoothed. Sort of, you could think of it sort of like a threshold. We have spread mode, which in this case won't work. Let me actually disable bottom, top, and top layer, and let's also change the scale to change the scale to 1 maybe. .008 seems fine for now. Now, the spread will only work if we have multiple duplicates. So let's actually duplicate this like 6 times and let's set the offset to 0. As you can see, when the offset is set to 0, you can see that it's going to make this sort of perfect spread out shape. Now this is ease out, and you can see that how it works. We also have a spread by radius, which we can use to spread them based on the radius. We have ease in, which is going to use the ease in feature to create this sort of flower like pattern. We could spread them much further. Then we have linear, which is simply just linear spreading. Then we have a smooth, which is the curvature after a smooth. So we could smooth this area further afterwards so that we are not getting any clipping or any overlaps. And then we have material, which is obviously the material of the frills. Then we have ruffle top layer, and ruffle bottom layer. What do these do? Now, ruffle top is the amount of ruffles the top area or the upper area of the frills have. So you can change this to 0.005, and as you can see, it's going to make the ruffles on the top much softer or much less. Whereas it's 0.01, it's going to have much more ruffles. For now, let's keep it at 0.008. Intensity is the intensity of these ruffles, and as you can see, they are ruffling perfectly, but we could add some variation which causes clipping, which may cause clipping, but we may want it. For example, we could lower the intensity to make sure we don't have any overlaps. And then we have a smooth, which is going to smooth this ruffle top. We could also use the different noise types. Right now it's set to wave. We could also choose noise, which is simply a random noise um, added to the ruffle. Let's set this to 0.008 and this intensity to 0.1. And then we have ruffle top layer, which is going to add another layer of ruffle on top of our existing ruffle. So for instance, if I smooth this a little bit, you can see it's going to make it much more natural. Let's do it 0.02 or 0.01. And if you have more resolution, it's obviously going to look much better. Let's make this 2. You can see how that's affecting our ruffles. Let's make this actually 0 or 0.005. By the way, this is the same thing as intensity, so you could just lower the intensity if you don't want to touch the smoothing. It's not doing anything crazy. Then we have ruffle bottom, which is the amount of ruffle the bottom area has. So let's make this 0.05 maybe, or 0.01. 0.03 I think is a good number. And let's also disable ruffle top layer for now. And as you can see, it's just going to add some ruffles to the bottom layer so it looks more natural. We also have wave distortion, which is the amount of distortion they have. It helps adding more realism to our ruffles. And we also have ruffle bottom layer, which is going to add another layer of ruffles to our bottom layer. And that's it for creating ruffles. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.